Alright, yesterday I did an install on a Nissan Xtrail 31 model 2012 double din touchscreen. So yeah, anyway, just to run through it's a very easy job, but I'll be brief then because it's a waste of time talking about it. So basically this cover here, this just here, you just grab the top of it with two hands and just pull there, and down the bottom, pull there, and the bloody whole surround just pops off. Then you got two screws, screw, and then another set of screw there and there, on the obviously with the panel off. Then that whole thing just comes out, and there's a few connections on the end. There's also the hazard switch you need to disconnect with the fascia as well. That just pulls out the back. Plugs pull out at the back. Real easy. And then there's just do the top four screws. So there's so leave the bottom screws that hold this in. So leave those two in, and then there's four screws, two there and two there. Same on the other side. Take them out and replace it with this thing. And put the screws back in. Now, as long as you get the right Nissan model, so when you go on eBay or wherever you get them from, make sure you get the right Nissan model, and so that you get the plugs. They just plug one plug out, plug straight back in, plug the antenna in. For the GPS signal, there's a GPS that goes with it, and also a USB charger port. So basically what I did with the GPS, when I was in there, I just drilled a hole straight up in there, and the GPS mounted in there. So I've got to stick it on yet, but I'm just going to mount it right there. So, and it's invisible, it covers the hole when you mount it as well. So with the USB plug, you just plug the USB thing in the back, and then you run the cord down. There's a hole through there, you see it, down around the back, and just run it along the edge here. Oh, you can't see it, sorry. Run along the edge there. So, and then just use some plastic glue and glue that on. That's strong as, so that won't go anywhere. So then to put it back in, you just put the whole bloody thing back in and put the screws back on, and then connect the hazard switch back, and just click the fascia back on. So really super duper easy job. So the actual system starts on its own, does its own thing. You got to use the home button. So the button I pressed before. So then you can scroll through all the different options. So you press the home button, which is sits up here, sits up there, and it takes you to this screen. So you can scroll across to whatever you want. So when you get in there, when you go in, you got to go to settings to set up the steering wheel control. So go into settings, which is there, and then you've got SWC. Everything else is easy. This is all standard stuff that you just play with, navigation paths, but the SWC steering wheel control, that's the thing I had to sort of work out myself. So you click that, and what you do is then you press reset. I'm not going to do it because I've just set this thing up. Not going to do it because this here is reset, and then what you do is just follow the instructions. So you press the button on here for the phone button, and then you press the phone button there, and then it says UI. I don't know what UI means, but it basically means confirm. So then you press the volume up button, press the volume up button, and you just do one at a time. And then when you're done, you just press OK. And your steering wheel controls are all set then. So yeah, okay. Everything else is fine. Now this one, the navigation card comes separately, so I had to do that. So anyway, it is a really easy job. Very simple job. Thank you.